Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a good break. I had to water my basil because my basil was looking a little sad. No, I didn't. I don't want to finish that sentence because I was going to, you know, go pee. I did not do that. If you know what I mean. To make him her stay quiet about is the one that provides to nice about okay about is the one to is the one that provides the Salamis to fucking I don't know, man. That's a lot of words and a lot of empty like words too. Like then I got because was got framed because wanted to cry. Okay, we do have more things to learn, so let's start all the way over to the right. Maybe get Manfred to talk. Suspicious, innit? I mean, if it's budget cuts, then it can't have been Manfred, right? Unless he's pouring all the money into his wife and kids.
You to deal with the theft? Aren't there any other detectives who are actually qualified for the job?
I've been doing very well so far. If I
Manfred and Woman Fred. Imagine if that was his wife's name, and then he's got Kid 1 Fred and Kid 2 Fred. Boy Fred and Girl Fred. I've been doing very well, if I do say so. Yep.
The truth will be revealed in the end.
Humph. Oh, that is. Oh, sorry. That's suspicious. Not just the man Freds, but the woman Freds and the children Freds as well. Yeah, son and daughter Fred. What do you have to say, lady?
Oh, who would hire me at this age? Oh, maybe I can be a real estate agent.
Or a trophy wife? A housewife. A... What's the word? A mistress.
I always wanted to be a rich real estate agent.
Well, that doesn't guarantee you'll be rich. Because otherwise you'll probably... Like, she would have probably been a real estate agent by now.
It's not really a detective's job to spin crazy conspiracy theories, is it?
Well, that sounds suspicious, Manfred.
Sometimes the truth is pretty crazy.
Seems a bit cheap.
Speaking of cheap, I love that they sprinkle in clues through conversation like that. Because even if it's out of context and it's used in a different context within the like notebook, that's so interesting. Oh, it's me. Oh, oops. It's easier with a mouse. Social media account. Stalking? He's just a follower of yours. Throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice. 10,000 posts. Holy. Looking for a job will do almost anything. Buy my book. Murder at the Beaver's Dam. When the dam broke, Beaver Baikal lost his mind. Baikal. A kidnapping and a kingpin. Never kidnap a king penguin. Wait. A king penguin kingpin on his birthday. Okay. I don't think that's what he's actually doing though.
Someone is clearly obsessed with detectives.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Did we really? No, she's here. There's actually a Hellraiser game, Clive Barker's Hellraiser Revival. What do you mean, revival?
She left?
I don't know much
like
about
this?
Hellraiser, to be fair.
Maybe she's at home. Should I look for her?
No, you should stay here. That's the title. Yeah, but like, what do you mean revival? What are we reviving? Hellraiser himself?
Let's see. The last dialed number on this phone
Oh.
is 03.
Is that the one you have to call for the smuggler? 03077. Oh, I think that's the same.
Sophie left! And she left a note on the desk.
Don't come looking for me. That's it. I quit. You'll never see me again. Dramatic. Road? Sophie Windheimer. Letter author.
What a dramatic turn.
Rude?
I should keep this as evidence.
I love the little musical twinge. Okay. And then we can start showing that to people. Unknown number anymore. I'll tell them everything. Don't. You blocked this number. Click here to unblock. Am I the asshole for expecting my coworkers to remember my birthday? It's my 20th birthday today, and no one congratulated me. I don't need much, but at least a handwritten card would have been nice. Oh, but she got one. High expectations? I don't think that's a high expectation. I guess if you think that people just saying, hey, happy birthday, isn't enough. But I don't know, a little handwritten note? I don't know. That isn't, I don't think that's that crazy. For some reason, but why? Why though? Why though?
Can't believe she complained about this online.
I can if no one in your life like wishes you a happy birthday. If like your co-workers, friends, family are all dismissive and forget about it. I forgot what I said. Did I say why? Like, maybe I don't want to know actually. Never mind.
This is the note Sophie left. Can you tell me more about it?
No.
Doesn't make sense at all that she'd just suddenly leave.
Are you sure?
Definitely needs the money. And she would have told me. I'm her friend.
Oh, needs the money from her job. Okay. Not the money for smuggling that she gets from smuggling, I guess.
Did you read Sophie's letter?
I did. Something's off. Something's different.
Is it? Right, it's underlined here. Hang on. BEQUIETOREL. SE. Or else. Hang on. Bequietor. Oh, be quiet or else. Oh, that's the threat that they were talking about. Okay. I feel like I'm puzzling it together, but too late. Oh, but it does kind of feel like it's the same handwriting, right? That feels very similar. And the little tilde at the end of the letter. That's kind of suspicious. Same ink as well, but I don't know if that means anything. Yeah, I guess these are written in different ink. Okay. I guess these don't really have sign-offs. So we don't know if that's just her. Okay. There's also a comic book? Really? I feel like I have many questions, but maybe now is not the time to talk about Hellraiser. I feel like perhaps I need to pay more attention to the game. Like, make sure that
Maybe I should write. It can't be that hard.
No, don't do that. It can't be that hard. Ask your partner.
It's no surprise she's left, is it? Would you want to work with someone you've dated in the past?
It's not that complicated. Yeah, but at the same time, while talking and like trying to follow this game's logic, I don't know if a Hellraiser conversation is necessarily good during this particular thing. Wait, why is she holding a whisk? Because she's the mommy character. And earlier she was in the kitchen and I think she was cooking or baking.
What do you think of Sophie's resignation?
I think the cake.
Oh? I guess Boris was overdoing it a bit with that present. I did tell him to cool off a bit.
Which
Why are
present?
people
I guess
not
the
listening to me?
necklace. Because you're lame, dude. Who wants to listen to such a lame-o? Oh, there's still something in the kitchen? I do love the amount of greenery in... Oh, the amount of greenery in this office.
Finally, Manfred is out of his office.
When you leave him for the last time, please tell him that you'll see him later. Oh my god.
Time to see what's behind his precious family portrait.
A second precious family portrait. No, it's a safe, because of course it's a safe. CS? OOBD. BD? CS? CS was customer service before. BD? Bus driver. What is OO? Unless they... No, I have no idea. Do they want you to... No, it can't be like the C is 3 and then the S is however many. And then you put them together. What is C? 2? 1 bus driver? Because there's 2 people working in customer service? Operating? What is operating officer? Is that a thing? Operating office. think I'm on the right track, but I don't know what they want. Like what numbers they want. Let's see about the kitchen again. Oh, the cake! Oh no, it's not the cake, it's this. I didn't even see that. That's such a cute... KTS Enjoyer? KTS Enjoyer, my god. Right, and that's what Sophie liked. Almost dead. Are your parents still angry at you? That's Laura, I assume. Angry fight? Ash was one ha 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 ha. Oh yeah, that is suspicious. Nonsensical.
This is curious. Why would she write like this?
Probably because she was being dragged off or something.
Forgot their phone.
Or just really angry. Frustrated? I didn't know that there was a quack button. They didn't tell us about that in the fucking tutorial! Why would you hide that? I love that. Oh my god, it's the honk button. I love that. Hey Manfred. Is that gray? No, that's not gray. Yeah, that is gray. It's kind of hard to tell. It kind of looks green.
Have you seen Sophie's resignation?
It's a 10 out of 10 game, yeah.
I can't say it comes at a surprise. She never particularly enjoyed her job. It's difficult finding replacements nowadays, though.
Give me 1 second, actually. My bad, sorry. Okay, let's see. Who do we still get to talk to? Manfred is weird. Guess we have to try to... Maybe I was on the right track? If it's... CS, if it's Laura, then it would be... That wouldn't make sense because it's one number. Then I don't know if it... I don't understand why it wouldn't be CS because it's customer service is 2 people. Maybe 4 desks? Operating office 1 desk? Bus driver doesn't have any desks. Number 1 dad. I have no idea. Maybe it's Boris? Is 1 B-O-R-I-S? But it's still Margaret and Laura.
Why would Laura recruit?
No, stop! I wasn't trying to talk to you, man!
It's a letter for an application signed by...
Laura, 1, 2, that would be 5. Margaret, is 8, and that would be 13. Operating officer is him, right? Manfred would be 7. Bus driver is Boris. Would be 5. 575 syllables in a haiku. Fuck. Apparently not. 575 numbers in a code. Is it 757? No, it's 575, right? That's a good change, Ellers. Thank you. What else could there be? I don't know. It might be easier to figure out if there weren't 2 people working in customer service. Because then I would assume that it's something with the names. Like... I don't know. I have no clue, man. How many different options are there? If there's 3. Yeah, that's what I did the very first time. Customer service is 1. Operating officer is 1. Bus driver is 1. But maybe 4, because there's 4 desks. You're at that puzzle. This one's hard. There were a few hard ones already, but this one I have no clue. Like, if it's not the people or the desk, like the amount of desks. Or like, he has a cup with number 1 dad. Wait, no, hang on. Is it the amount of... Bus driver dog? No. But the... no, I was gonna say the cups. Did they have, like, anything on them? But no. Did you finish this game, Harry? Yeah? Yeah, I know, I figured that out. But that doesn't put me anywhere. Maybe if we go into this. No, because we need more verbs and stuff. We need more words. To make him hers about Salami illegally importing salamis. No, someone is the one who provides the... Excuse me, I keep burping. the lovers. No, the salamis to the Salami bandit. This one's blackmail. No? Kidnapped, murdered, stalked, framed? Sophie? To make her stay quiet about... Boris? There's no way. Maybe it's Boris illegally importing salamis. The Salami bandit is the one that provides the salamis to Boris. That stayed the same. I guess it's always 2 or less or 3 or more. What if we get it super? Super bad. Okay, well then you get the the oh, hints are. I guess maybe that's if you get too many wrong. I don't know. I think we need more information. Someone got murdered, stalked, framed because someone wanted to go home? That doesn't feel quite right.
What a fancy. It says
Ernst. No idea. I'm still trying to figure out if there's any correlation between numbers and names. Like... But it's just that every like the bus driver is one single digit. The 00 is one single digit. Who has a safe with 3 digits? Like a 3-digit code. Maybe it's where they work? No, because boss office, reception? I'm really not following this puzzle's logic. But I also don't know if we can already solve it. It kind of feels like you have to figure out all the words before you can solve it. That might not be true. But I wouldn't... That makes more sense than solving it first and then open this safe. Do we go up to 9? What about... what's RS? Who is RS? Rufus? Yeah, this one's really hard. RS would be Rufus. This one's got me the most stumped. Like I said, there were some difficult ones, but this one's really difficult. Me and sexy aliens. Oh, she's wearing nail polish. That's so cute. Aww. Their birth dates? No, because the only birth date we know is Sophie's. So that's not really... Who is this supposed to be? Who has a hat like that? A little beret. 500 Shamark. WestVPN.exe is suspicious. How many toes they have?
Oh, baby.
Sorry, hang on. 4 fingers. No one's here. No one's here who I need. 4 fingers. I guess it's this guy. It's Rufus. Yeah, okay. Mystery solved. I can go home now. So Margaret's got 4 fingers. We don't know how many fingers he has. So perhaps that's not... that might not be the solution.
Let's see. The last dialed number on...
Yeah. I guess everyone just has 4 fingers. The amount of horns. Bears don't have horns. It's really only the guy, Boris. Man. We should really tidy this place up. This is a funky song. Ooh. Is it he's a bear, so it's 2? No, because that can't be the case. Is it really the case that it's like... the B is the second letter of the alphabet? Would they go that far, that low, I guess. But then again, they did the first letter of each word in the letter. Huh? He's got an idol animation? That's cute. I love that. Okay. Huh. The amount of ears? That's so stupid. I have no fucking clue. Like, I feel like I've exhausted all my... Maybe their age? No, because then it would also be 2 digits, at least. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you can give me a hint. The amount of windows in the room that they work in. No, because bus drivers work outside. Or is it divided? No, it can't be divided by... the corners of each letter. The bus route plan? It's so mean. It is so mean if it's... Wait, no. I was gonna be like... what was it? Operating officer, but there's also a town that starts with an O. So they just happen to pick the same letters. But I don't know if that's the case, or that isn't the case. What was it again? Oh no, it's not here. CSOOBD? Is it because there's only one D, one B, one O? How many bus drivers are there based on the possible routes? Did they not... Wait, did they not say that there were 3 bus drivers? At some point? Is it the amount of bus drivers? So that would be 2, 1, because it's only him and 3 bus drivers? No? Hang on. Where's my notepad? Oh no. C... S-O-O-B-D. But by what you're saying makes me think that I'm on the wrong path. I'm just thinking there's only C. There is more than one C. Fuck it. Okay, otherwise it would be, well, there's only one C. It's the third. And then the S, there's only one S, so it would be the first. But that's not how it works either. Did they not say that there were 3 bus drivers? Is it 4 bus drivers? Because they all only go one stop. I thought they said that there were 3 bus drivers. Am I mistaken?
I did it!
Or did they say 4? Or like him and 3 others? But that still doesn't make sense. Like that... I don't think that puzzle necessarily makes sense. Because just because there's only that many stops doesn't mean that a route can't be longer.
Oh, I always wanted to open a ridiculously big safe.
But I also can't remember what they said about bus drivers. I think there was also a note next to the bus driver plan in Freddy's office that mentions them. Okay, we'll go back in a second.
See what secrets he has in here.
To see if that's true. I think, or maybe he mentioned it. Like someone mentioned how many bus drivers there were. I definitely recall someone saying something, or a note saying something. Hey Adi, good to see you today. Thanks for tuning in. This game is really good. It's a little detective game. It's not super long, so if you want to play it yourself, maybe you shouldn't watch the stream. But this is a pretty short little detective game where you're a duck. It has a sequel already, and it's just really cute. But I am having a little bit of trouble with some of the logic of the game. Specifically, what I don't like is sometimes I don't quite get a riddle, and then I manage to get it by just trial and error. Not like a lot of trial and error, but I'm like, oh, maybe it's this. And then I changed my answer or part of my answer. And then it doesn't like tell you exactly why it's right. And that makes it harder to understand like the rest of the riddles and the story. So that's like the one thing that I don't like, that they never do the obvious of, haha, I knew that it was Sophie who did this or that, and then that's why this or that happened. Like it seems in a lot of other games and shows very superfluous to be like, you solved the riddle, but let me tell you again why the riddle is correct, why the answer is correct. But in this game I'm kind of missing it, so I guess I never realized how important that is. I think that would really have helped this game specifically. But apart from that, this game's really fun. I really like it a lot. Oh, keys. Server room key, perfect. Dear Ingrid, I know I haven't been there for you and the kids recently, but things are looking up. I would love to take you to a romantic getaway to Hollandaise. Love, Manfred. Oh, it's the same handwriting. Up demands the employee of the month. TV in my room. Keep quiet about the thing. Do all these things and do nothing. Wait, and nothing will happen to you. Keep quiet. Fear of snitching. Blackmail enemy. Okay.
Awful lot of security for a branch manager of a bus company. Wait, this keychain. Here it is. The key for the server room.
I love that knocking into the chair makes it turn. I know we've seen it a couple times already, but it's just so fun. But anyway, Audie, I can't remember if I said it already, but thanks for tuning in. I hope you're well. I hope you had a good week and a nice start to your weekend. There we go. Yeah, maybe there wasn't a note. Right, I forgot about Bicol. I love Bicol. I think someone must have met, or this note.
It's a list of all the bus drivers.
Oh.
The most busy driver out of all four seems
All
to be...
four, Petrovich. That's right. Oh my god, you were so correct, Harry. You were so right. I really thought it was 3 though, not 4. Yeah, yeah, right. We all commented on that too at the start of the game. When we started hit new game and it was like narrated by the duck and he's got like a beautiful deep voice. It's so good. This game's so funny. Wait, no, hang on. We need to go to the server room, I assume. But yeah, this game's so adorable. It's been on my list for a while. I kind of just never got around to it. But today I thought...
Let's see what's hidden in here.
Maybe now's the time.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Secret detective business.
Yeah, perfect. Also, the voice acting is surprisingly incredibly good. Like, they got some really good
Electrical
voice
sparks
actors
and blinking lights
for something that seems like such a
claustrophobic
small little
atmosphere.
game. Sorry, electrical sparks and blinking lights created a claustrophobic atmosphere.
I definitely felt that I wasn't supposed to be here.
I mean, isn't this what server rooms just look like?
What's he keeping in all these boxes?
You gotta keep it dark in there so all the computers can sleep, maybe? That they don't
I
get
don't
overwhelmed
think
by the
it's time
light?
to do this.
Yeah, but you're not a computer guy, so maybe don't mess with it. Oh, look, it's me. Oh! Bags under eyes, anxious. Tattered hat, poor. This part's my favorite, that everything's kind of like more cartoony and you can only really see the details when you hover over it in inspection mode. I think that's the best part about this game. It is so clever. He's got nails! Scary. Dirt. Breadcrumbs. Shame. Oh my god, that's me.
Has that
Nails on
been there
feathers.
the whole day?
Oh no, that's so embarrassing. Yeah, apparently nails on feathers, huh? But at the start of the game, the tutorial was also like a little tiny mini case where you had to figure out like basically his backstory, that he's like divorced and addicted to toast, like a white toast, and that his wife divorced him. It's really good. This game's got so much character.
Honestly, this is nicer than my apartment.
Yeah, and about equally as dirty. Oh! It's the aliens. The sexy aliens. Easy. Bear bus 100 Schmark voucher. New unused 100 Schmark voucher. Now selling for 80 Schmark. That doesn't seem legal. Camera. Bus. CCTV. That's such a cute picture. Do you think these are... Do you think those are their previous games? How to delete eSay selling history. Computer illiterate. Dad, this is not Google. Lisa. Oh, do you think it's Manfred's? I don't know if
What's
that
up
makes
with these
sense.
bear bus vouchers on eBay?
Why is he selling, I guess, as tax evasion, maybe? Or so he doesn't have to pay his employees? I don't know. I don't know how that makes sense.
doing in there?
Nothing.
Snooping around, are we?
Maybe it's Rufus.
That room is strictly off limits. I even put up posters.
This is for important detective work.
Huh? That would be it. Snitch. Blackmailed. Sophie got blackmailed because Sophie wanted to go snitch. Because Manfred. No, because Boris. No. Unless Sophie got kidnapped. No? Because Sophie. There we go. She was. That makes sense because we found the
Kidnapped.
messages on her phone that were like randomly typed letters. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, of course there's more to that. Okay. Oh no. That does seem to be the case, yes. And the Salami bandit, but I don't know if we're supposed to know that Manfred might be the Salami. Manfred framed Sophie to make about I guess that's the thing. I don't quite like that there could be multiple answers, because if like one of these people might be the Salami bear bandit, so if it's Manfred who is the Salami bandit, then it could be synonymous. But how do you know which one to pick if they're both technically correct? And same with Bear Bus. Like that kind of also is Manfred, right? Maybe kidnapped Sophie. Something's gonna change here. Manfred? No. Rufus provides the salami. No. I mean, that could still be the case. Or Manfred... Someone kidnapped Sophie to make them stay quiet about someone selling vouchers to Rufus? Rufus kidnapped Sophie to make them stay quiet about Rufus illegally. 3 exact things are wrong. Illegally selling vouchers. Manfred. No. Bear Bus? No. Sophie? No. Rufus kidnapped Sophie to make them stay quiet about Did I try Bear Boss? No. So this one is definitely Rufus. Rufus legally selling? No, because then he wouldn't have to change his delete his history. Boris? No, this one's still wrong though. Who is providing the vouchers? Or the salami? Okay, so this is vouchers. So Rufus is illegally selling vouchers. Do we know who's in charge of the vouchers? Maybe it's the Salami Bandit. Is the one... No. Printing? Could be Rufus. If he's the janitor? Because who else do we have? It's the operating officer office? It's the Manfred, the boss. It's the guy who plans the routes. It's the bus drivers. It's the janitor. It's the two ladies who work in customer service. And there's the Sophie, the receptionist. So who would be in charge of the vouchers? Is there a printer? There's a stovetop. This is a printer, right? Then I assume Rufus? No. Is that a printer? I think so. Then it might not be... Salamis? Vouchers. More things. So it would be Rufus kidnapped Sophie. Unless it's blackmailed. It's blackmailed still. It still is blackmailed. So it would be Rufus blackmailed Sophie to make... Or they blackmailed Manfred. But we now don't know. This is cheating. Two fewer things. Blackmailed Sophie. So this is still two things wrong. That's difficult. They really made that very smartly. I'll give them that. That you can't just change a few things to figure out which ones are wrong. That is so incredibly smart. To Sophie? To Rufus. Oh. So this has to be Rufus. So Rufus is not the one providing. Maybe Sophie? Manfred. Because he's in on it. Murdering? I have no idea which ones could still... Importing? Salamis. No, so it would be... It has to be selling vouchers. I feel like Boris might also fit in this. Boris. Margaret. That is so difficult. Do we have more evidence? Ingrid is his wife. TV in my room. Maybe it's Rufus blackmailing Manfred? Because it was like that's what we found in his office.
This is what Rufus and
The
Margaret
second,
were doing with the vouchers.
The one letter was to his wife, and the second one was from Rufus.
It might be illegal, but
I don't know what they mean with, like, when did we learn about the vouchers?
this wasn't what I was here for. I needed to catch the Salami bandit.
I mean, why not, you know, two
I
birds,
quickly
one
needed
stone?
to find out where Sophie.
Maybe not birds, since he's a bird.
I also couldn't let the Salami bandit get away with this.
Do you think he's saying this as it's happening, or is this him looking back on it? Is this him retelling the story?
It was finally time to find out who was behind everything.
I hope it's the first one. That he's, like, just stopping in his tracks and telling the empty room this story. Sophie is at... Definitely a monologue. How do we... Hang on. Is there more to... How do we know? Manfred? Under... I mean, we can just walk outside and see if something happens, or we can see something. I mean, he is outside, out of his office. Is that Manfred's? Or maybe Boris's station? Under a bus. Manfred's... under a Cake? Fight bus box. Under a box? 3 or more things. 3 things. So it is the bus. The bus is right. Bear bus's office under in a bus? Okay.
Oh my god! That's where she is being kept!
That's not that crazy.
It's important that I stayed calm now.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't alert the culprit, or all of this will have been for nothing. I needed to first figure out who is behind everything, so I could confront them.
How does Rufus have this much power? I guess because he knows that they're being, that Manfred is using this as a cover to steal or import salamis. Okay. Because and her handwriting are identical because Manfred is the salami. There we go. Easy
Manfred
peasy.
is the salami bandit. That makes a lot of sense.
Does it?
Ironic that his handwritten note meant to frame Fredersen ended up incriminating Manfred instead.
That's why you type your messages.
Something was missing here.
Although I think they can figure out which printer it's being printed from, so don't do it from your home printer.
Who else was involved with this?
Ideally, go across the country to print it.
I had collected everything I needed.
I think at least
Just had to organize
the
my
printer
thoughts.
type they can figure out. Because they all have like their own fingerprints or something. I think I heard something like that. That's so interesting. Okay. Manfred is the salami bandit's... No, sorry. Accomplice? Rufus is the salami bandit's accomplice because the salami bandit needed someone who could easily carry out the importing of the salamis. The printing? The selling of the vouchers. 3 things must be wrong. The importing. Is it then Boris?
The salami bandit wasn't working alone.
Because he was in the... Like, he's the bus driver. So, the bus driver has to be the accomplice. Because he needs to pick up the salamis. But then again, couldn't they just smuggle them on board? I don't
Made
know.
sense for the bus driver to be involved.
I'm not entirely sure. I feel like you could also do it without, right? Like to just have one... I mean, then you need to have one person constantly on the bus. Like getting on and off the bus, which is suspicious. And they could stash it. Like more secretly, perhaps. Oh, and Sophie is the salami bandits. Enemy because she used to date Boris? Or Boris is the salami bandit's accomplice because she used to date Sophie. And the salami bandit needed someone who could convince someone into helping? Oh, that's difficult. Sophie used to date Boris. Needed someone who convinced Boris into helping. Uh-huh.
I couldn't believe Sophie managed to talk Boris into this. Ha-ha!
I thought it would be the other way around, but I guess she's evil. Why?
It was time that I confront the culprits.
No, call the cops.
But first, I had to free Sophie.
Why? I mean, I guess she turned around and was like, I regret doing this, maybe. Or I want to quit, maybe. She needs the money.
Oh,
Hello. Right, because Laura told us that she needed the money. I feel like for the next game, we need to take notes more clearly. Or at all, really.
what's going on out here?
Why is everyone yelling?
This looks dramatic.
This is dramatic.
It's kind of a long story.
And guess who deduced said long story?
Who deducted?
The one and only Duck Detective.
I love Freddy so much. He's such a dork.
The room.
This is how everything went down.
Go on. Go on then.
The Bretzel Beerbus branch was suffering losses and had their budget cut as a result. Manfred, worried about the financial stability of his family, felt himself backed into a corner. This is when he became the Salami Bandit. He made his grand plan of salami smuggling and realized he couldn't do this alone. He recruited Boris, since it would be easiest for the bus driver to load and unload the wares discreetly. The bus would go through a customs check at the Salsiccia bus station first. And then, Boris would take a detour to get the salami and load it onto the bus. This is why the buses always had a...
Oh.
It wouldn't be easy to talk Boris into crime, so Manfred convinced Sophie to join the team.
That is smart.
Boris's obsession with her would make it easy for
that's
her
why
to
it's always
manipulate him
delayed.
into helping with their plan. Everything was going well until the Duck Detective, that's me, infiltrated the office.
Infiltrated?
Freddy
Was invited.
scapegoat for the crime, but I'm not fooled that easily. Sophie began getting cold feet and
That's
ultimately
right.
wanted to confess to the police.
That's why she wanted to snitch, because she was afraid of
Manfred
me.
couldn't have this, so he interfered. In an outburst of panic, he abducted her and hid her in the luggage compartment of one of the buses. And this is why Manfred stole Laura's lunch.
What?
No.
Everything is figured out, but who is truly guilty?
Freddy of being a big dork.
Manfred, Sophie, and Boris are all involved in the smuggling.
But like, who stole whose lunch now?
Who should get arrested for their crimes? Manfred was the mastermind behind everything. Should Manfred get arrested?
Yeah.
He is the reason this all started in the
He tried
first place.
kidnapping a lady.
Of course he should be arrested. What about Sophie? Without her, the smuggling wouldn't have been possible. She manipulated poor Boris into taking the salami across the border. Should Sophie get arrested?
Yeah.
What she did was clearly illegal. She needs to face the consequences. Boris was at the end of the chain. Had he refused to take the salami on board, the plan would have not worked out. Should Boris get arrested?
Yeah.
He might have not realized what was going on entirely, but that doesn't mean he's not liable for engaging in the smuggling.
Can you also just say no to everyone?
All right, I've made up my mind.
By the way,
I will report to the
even
state police.
though Boris is at the end of this chain, he still did something illegal. It is our responsibility to get him arrested, but it's not like he necessarily has to be put in prison, but that's not for us to decide, right? We're just following, you know, the law and doing our job. So I'm not saying that Boris should be. Like, he was clearly manipulated and I feel bad for him, but like, he still committed a crime. He should at least be arrested even if he does get a lower punishment.
Manfred! Sophie! Boris!
They're innocent, the real culprit is capitalism. You're not
And I do
exactly
it again.
wrong. You're kinda right.
Anything to secure my family's well-being.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go tell that to the judge.
I'm not sure grand-scale salami smuggling was necessary for that.
How else was I going to cope with all the budget cuts? If anyone actually worked in this office,
What do you mean Laura works?
we wouldn't have such terrible performance in the first place.
Manfred owns the means of production, though? So, that just means that he's a worse offender. That still means that everyone's an offender.
Hey, I work.
You tell him, Laura!
Yes, and then you keep asking for promotions. How am I going to give anyone a promotion if we have people baking cakes during working hours?
You know what? He's kind of got a point.
And
But,
while
like,
we're at
there's also a guy who's literally taking detours. Oh, was for Harry? Oh, I'm sorry.
Rufus! How dare you embezzle money from the company?
I'm sorry. I was thinking that you were talking to me during my stream in my chat. I'm sorry.
And then threaten me!
That's... Rufus said we're only doing that until his book takes off. And then I'll play the lead.
Is everyone just...
Station.
Everyone's just involved.
Look who's going to jail now, Manfred.
Maybe not Laura and maybe not Freddy, but everyone's in on it.
Not me, that's for sure.
I stand by what I said. I regret nothing.
What is this? If I had known that calling the duck detective would result in this, I would have never done it. You were supposed to find out who stole my lunch. Not accuse my best friend of smuggling.
No, no.
I knew this was a bad idea from the beginning. Why did Boris have to lose the bag? My god, he is such an idiot!
I still don't know, like, whose lunch actually got stolen. Were they paying people in salamis?
I had no idea it was that important. Why didn't anyone tell me about the plan? You said your cousin was ill. And the only thing that would make her happy was the salsiccia salamis.
I should
Oh
have
no.
known.
Then I really feel bad for Boris.
If you're stupid enough to believe that,
I thought he knew about it.
then you're also too stupid to bring a couple sausages across the border.
Wow, you really did quack the case, Mr. Duck Detective.
Shut up, Freddy.
Just as cool as I imagined.
Not now, Fredderson. The truth. The truth is an ugly mistress. But it is my duty
Wait, is Rufus
to
not
hold
getting...
bread to the fine beak
Oh my
of
god.
Lady Justice.
He said that in his Twitter profile. Really? Fewer people chose to arrest Sophie? That's misandry. That's kind of crazy. What about Rufus? Isn't Rufus behind all of it? I guess he was maybe only selling the illegal vouchers, but isn't that also illegal? I guess the vouchers weren't illegal, but selling them. Wait, but who stole the lunch then? Was it still Freddy? I don't know if I get it. I don't know if I necessarily get it. Wait, Brian David Gilbert? I know that name. But I don't get it. I assume that it was still him because it had the handprint on the Oreo the cat. Oh my god, that's so adorable. Was that the special thanks? Oh no, he's not gonna be able to get home because he doesn't have any money. That's right. He probably didn't get paid. Because he didn't actually solve the case. But I assume that that's it. That he definitely did steal the lunch because he stole the cup. He stole, like... I guess he didn't steal anything else, but it's clearly supposed to be him. And it also had, like, a handprint. Or was it because he was being framed for that? Because of the salami... I don't understand. Hang on.
I completely forgot to collect my payment from Laura. Everybody already went home.
Wait, but the bus probably also doesn't go
How am I
anymore.
going to pay for the bus? Guess I'm walking home.
No. Oh, Freddy.
Need a ride?
Yeah?
I just booked this one. It's been such a long day after all.
No, thank you.
No, come on, take him up on his
Come
offer.
on, it'll be fun.
No, I don't know
You
about
must be
that.
tired after all the detective work.
I really don't.
Please?
Yeah, fine.
Ah.
Great. Now I
Oh, I
finally have time
love
to tell
that
you
picture.
all about my ideas for your social media.
Oh my god.
Please don't.
I could get you tons of publicity.
No.
And imagine, we can team up.
Is that what the sequel's gonna be?
Absolutely not.
Oh no.
And I could be your sidekick.
But like, that would be so funny, especially if he doesn't get paid or anything. I love that if he's just tagging along and the duck detective wants him to leave. That would be so fun. What happens if I hit continue? Probably it's just the end. Oh yeah. I did want to see... Wait, then who was the food thief? Was it still the Salami bandit? Did Laura then bring Salami to work and he stole it? Hey Sebby, good to see you today. It's been a while. I hope you've been well. You're a little late in the stream. We kind of just finished the game. So I'm just kind of trying to wrap up. But it's good to see you today. I hope life's been treating you well. Hang on, let me Google. Duck detective who actually stole the lunch. Because I don't get it. I guess it was the Salami bandit. So it was not Freddy at all. I guess it is just to be the... Like, it is meant to be the Salami Bandit. But I guess they were... Like, Laura was implying that the Salami Bandit was Freddy. But then we uncovered the whole conspiracy. And it turns out that the Salami Bandit was someone different. But her lunch was still stolen. Just not by who she was convinced was the person who stole her lunch. Huh, okay. I do like that it basically has a very simple premise, and then it insanely quickly snowballs into something wildly different and much larger. It is kind of reminiscent of the Yakuza games, because especially, like, or not necessarily especially, but if you compare it to Yakuza 0, where the issue is, oh, some guy got shot in an empty lot, and the main character gets framed for it. Very simple, very small case that then snowballs into something extremely large, and really, whatever happened, like, whoever killed the initial guy is like such a small part of a massive plot that has the same vibe as this. I think that is a very interesting way to set up your stories, because then you're constantly on the edge of your seat, like finding out all these escalations, rather than, oh, here is the stolen lunch, and then you go around and everything's about that one singular plot point, and then in the end there's not much room for growth, if that makes sense. So I do think that even on a small scale like this game, that way of storytelling works incredibly well. Like, that is insanely well executed. I think this game, like I said, my only real issue is that sometimes you get stuck and then you just try something and then eventually it'll work, but they don't go back and explain why that is in case you cheesed it like that. And even though they do their best to, like, stop you from cheesing it by saying, oh, about 2 things are maybe wrong, and so you kind of do have to figure out exactly what it is. You can't easily brute force it. I really wish that they would then talk a little bit more about, okay, so the person who stole the, like, when you fill it in, you fill in the blanks. So Laura's lunch was stolen by the Salami Bandit, and that they then say, oh, I know, like, you get it right, then the duck says, oh, I know, Laura's lunch got stolen by the Salami Bandit because the Salami Bandit's sign, like, letter was on the lunch. Like, something like that. Even if it feels a little out of place, I think it really helps. That one, of course, like, you don't need to explain that one, but that one could be very, like, an explanation like that can be very helpful for if you get lost in a puzzle or riddle, because that's still going to be information that you need later on, and if it's then unclear why something is like that, then all subsequent puzzles are going to be difficult, because you don't, like, you're already behind. It's like you missed a math class, and then in the next class you're gonna need that information that you know, were supposed to learn. So that is my only issue? Yeah, my only criticism of this game. I think the voice acting's great. I think the art's really cute. Like I said, I love the little magnifying glass that while you look at something, it's very undetailed, but then when you hover the magnifying glass over certain details, I think that's insanely clever. It's so cute. If you connect too many dots by default, it might get too easy. Yeah, okay, but that would be after you solve the riddle, then they go over, like, yes, you solved the riddle and your thinking was correct, even if you didn't think about it, because this XYZ. So that's, they wouldn't spoil it, they would just go over and give a little summary after you finish a puzzle, if that makes sense. Especially because every puzzle is connected, really. Like, previous information is still important later on. The music's also really good. Like, I think overall this game's incredibly well made. The only thing is that it's short, I guess, or the secondary thing is that it's short, but I think that's also good. Although I think I would prefer if they just made a collection of a few of these cases. That you just put like 3, 4, 5 cases in every game and then sell the game for like 10 to 20 bucks. I don't actually remember or know how much the game is. Let me see. I think it's relatively steep for... oh yeah, it's like 10 bucks per part. So far there's 2 games. Yeah, there is one more. But I kind of wish that they would just have a few stories like this in one, like collected into one game and then make it a little more expensive. So that you feel like there's more to it. Or like you get more content for a little more money. Because it's also reminiscent of Murder by Numbers. Murder by Numbers is very similar. It's not... It's much more Ace Attorney, but only the investigations part. And much more a visual novel compared to this game. But they also had... I can't remember how many. I think it was like 5 cases. They had 5 cases that were each like 2 or 3 hours. So I think that would have probably been better rather than have these like little episode games. I do also understand why you would do it like that, especially if it's an indie game. Because then you can, you know, do the project, make a little bit of money, see if it's popular, and then invest more time into like a sequel or subsequent games. So I definitely get it. But that's my preference. So I wouldn't say that that's necessarily a bad thing. It's just my preference. So it really is just I wish they would just summarize the answer to every riddle once you're done. And it can be a line or two. But maybe they're doing that in the sequel. I really hope so. Because I think this game's so good. Like, it's seriously so incredibly good. Anyway, that's about it for today. It's later than I thought it would be. The how long to beat page for this game says main story 2 hours, main plus sides, which I don't know what that means. Is 2.5, completionist is 2.5, all styles is 2, so 2 to 2.5 hours. For me it was more like 4. Maybe a little less than 4. Leisure 3 hours to 3.5, 3 hour 40 minutes. That's about, yeah, that's probably what I did too, because I started a little later and then took a break, so I would say that's about right. And I find that whenever I stream, I take longer Maybe also just in general, but definitely when I stream, I take longer than most games say you will take. But that just comes with, you know, not having to talk to people, but choosing to interact with chat. So I would say this game's about 3 hours worth of content. So it's pretty decent, but again, short. This is the second game. Oh, this is the second game. I think we should come back and do that game, but eventually. I don't think we should do it soon. I mean, depending on what you think is soon, I guess. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. I did. But I do hope that the sequel is at least as good. That would be good. But yeah, anyway, take care, be safe, stay tough. I'll see you on Monday. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will be attending a wedding tomorrow, not my own. You also wouldn't be saying, oh, I'm attending my own wedding. But yeah, I'll be going to a wedding tomorrow, so hopefully that's gonna be fun. I'm kind of excited. But yeah, anyway, I hope you have a good weekend. Take care, be safe, stay tough. For a second I thought I said it wrong, I did not. And I'll see you all on Monday. Bye bye, guys.